All right, everyone, welcome back to another wonderful edition of the Internet Nobodies podcast. I am Freddie, and tonight we have our same wonderful goofballs, and let's see what they have to say.
It's Pete Smolin.
What will he do next?
Whatever the I want.
Hi, I'm Dale, and I don't know why I'm here.
Hi, I'm Terrell, and good fight, good night.
And I'm Freddie. Is there really a secret underwater train smuggling flounder to freedom? Tonight on Sick Sad World. So, now we got ours out of the way. We have a very special guest with us tonight. One Mr. Internet Celebrity, Rob Lowe.
Hey everybody, I have one question for you. How do I look in my do-rag?
Now, you may know internet celebrity Rob Lowe from his sensational and viral cat videos. They're all over the websites of YouTube's and the Newgrounds and the Daily Motions. They're all over the place. I'm sure you've seen at least 3 of them.
Wow,
Couple
I
on-
never expected anyone to mention Daily Motion.
You know what? I'm
That's
happy
why I
you mentioned
did it.
Daily Motion.
That's why I did it.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Pete knows I have a Daily Motion account.
Oh, I
oh
do
my
know.
God.
So,
I
People
do.
make accounts to that.
bro, trust me.
It exists.
When you find something on Daily Motion that ain't anywhere else on the internet, you make a Daily Motion account.
Coming up next, Vimeo references.
I have a Vimeo account, so yeah.
It's perfect.
But then again,
well rounded.
I'm a video production specialist, so I have to have one.
Hey, did you guys see the top article on Dig today? Anyway, speaking of things that are outdated and dead, Freddie, what are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about the most wonderful non-musical place ever, MTV.
That's such a segue, man. That's
Good.
such a segue.
I love talking about music videos. I've watched a bunch in preparation for this episode.
Oh, poor misguided fool.
So I did something a little extra for this edition of the podcast. For the first time, I actually went out and, with the help of my friend Timmons from my job, to survey everyone that we could to get their top 3 MTV shows of all time. So I'm talking about like from the golden era to now. And the way I did it was, if someone we polled said that it was their number 1, it got 3 points, and their number 2 got 2 points, and their number 3 got 1 point. And I also marked off whether or not they were a boy or a girl, well, male, female, and tallied it all up. And I actually have some surprising results based on the people that I polled, but we'll get more into that later. About that. For now, what I wanted to do actually is ask you guys, except for maybe Dale, who's never really watched MTV, what your favorite MTV shows were.
All right, so my top 3 is what you want to know?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, what do you got? So me and Rob Lowe we're actually discussing this, as you know, because when we had him in chat before the podcast, me and him were going at like, what's Freddie's top 3? And we both agreed on 2, but the third one is throwing us for a loop. So let us have it.
Okay, so coming in at number 3, we have Undergrads.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
We both lost.
We did. Like, that was... I mean, to be fair, I know it exists, but it was not something I expected.
Oh, it was such a funny show. Oh,
I mean, I do agree. It was a good show, but I didn't expect it to be your top.
it's
You
in
know
there.
what?
Wow.
You know what? I'm going to say it right now. He was right. That's not on our list.
Yeah.
He said it wouldn't be
He
on
knew.
there, and I was just
He
like,
did.
I don't know. This list is comprehensive, but once again, Freddie, big risks, paying off.
Good
True.
job. You did good. So that was the one that threw us for a loop.
Okay.
So what's your number 2
Number
now?
2, it's not the Green Tom Show. It's the Tom Green Show.
Called it.
Oh,
I
yep.
got it, boy.
You got that one. You got that one. All right, and I think I know what your number 1 is.
What's
Yeah,
number
well,
1?
just-
Tell
we
me.
know number 1.
Is it Daria?
It's Daria. Yes.
Yeah.
I knew it. Yeah, we both
We
knew that.
we
Because
both
I love
knew it
Daria,
going
and
in.
I always tell people that.
Yeah, like that's the thing. I knew it was, but at the same time, I figured like instead of, what was your number 3 again called? I forgot.
Undergrads.
So instead of undergrads, I thought it was going to be Clone High.
Clone High was close, but I have more memories of watching Undergrads than I do Clone High.
Okay.
I said your number 3 would have been Celebrity Deathmatch.
Celebrity Deathmatch is another close one, but Undergrads I liked more.
All right. So, what about you, Terrell? Do you have a top 3 that you know?
All right. So these two are kind of interchangeable. So they battle for first and second. So I'm just gonna drop them both. Celebrity
Okay.
Deathmatch and the animated series of Spider-Man that was on MTV that had Neil Patrick
God.
Harris as Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Um,
God.
And then for third would have been Yo Mama, just because I remember it having some solid laughs.
I wonder who was going to bring that one up.
It's funny. I loved Yo Mama, but it still wasn't top 3 for me.
I will throw a fourth one in there, primarily because I remember like this one's a little bit of my childhood, but like at the same time, I was like, I don't know why I was watching this as a kid. Aeon Flux.
Hey, someone said it.
I
mean-
like Rob, you're gonna be you saw the poll. I gave it to you by accident
Yeah.
already. So you
Well,
should.
that's
You
because I wasn't
going
going to be on until I saw here, and I was just like, oh man, memories.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I watched Aeon Flux with my father back when we were up in Jersey, and that was the thing that got me like really into like that animation style, because there is one other show that
it was
did
the
that
first
same
step
exact...
in becoming a weeb.
No, the
I
first step
mean,
in
no,
becoming
bro,
a weeb
I
was Sailor Moon, but we already talked about that.
Also, Aeon Flux is not very I don't know where it was made.
I know,
but
it's
I'm
very-
like,
it's very-
that ain't anime.
very
It was a
different.
Western style like animation though.
It is. Yeah.
But there is one other show that was like that, and I can't remember the name of it, but I talked about it in the Tsunami one. So if you're curious, watch
Yeah.
the Tsunami video.
Yeah.
Or
Toonami
listen to the
video
Tsunami
is-
cast.
is where you can learn about the history of Terrell and his interests.
That's how he became a weeb.
Yeah. You can listen to my origin story on that one, sorta.
But yeah, so Pete actually gave me the list because I wanted to know who actually would have voted for Aeon Flux, because I was just like, that was a weird show. I don't know if anybody's actually watched it because it existed and I've never heard anyone talk about it. The movie came out. I remember watching the movie in theaters, and it was
Yeah,
it was
I
alright.
also did
I've also
that.
seen
It
the
was-
movie.
yeah.
I've
was
seen.
okay.
I think I also seen the movie in theaters. But no, this is like before that movie hit. I watched that show. That was a decent cartoon in my books. It was weird, yes, but
Like I do want to say, because of the way cartoons were laid out, like I'll talk about it later with the poll, is that there are some things where shows split off and diverge, because a lot of people like early on liked Liquid Television. I don't know if any of you guys remember that.
I don't think.
Sounds
It was like the
It was the
It was like the-
Nicktoons of
yeah, it was like the animated
Oh.
section where a lot of cartoons got their start. Like Aeon Flux got its start on Liquid Television, and also Beavis and Butthead. So like before they split off, so a lot of people in the poll actually said Liquid Television was their favorite. Meanwhile, I also have people who said that, specifically Beavis and Butthead or Aeon Flux were their favorites. So I feel like but the people who voted for Liquid may have also done so because of those shows. So, as with any poll, it's not going to be obviously 100% accurate as to the tastes of the world. I only polled 45 people, which was surprising because I got almost an even split, because it was 23 males to 22 females. Did not even intend that. It just turned out that way. I was pleasantly surprised after I tallied everything. But Dale, as someone who pretty much knows not much anything of MTV, did you ever watch anything besides music videos or anything?
I didn't even watch the music videos. That was just a joke for
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was mostly a
Okay,
joke.
I was really hoping you were gonna be like, "Yep, I binged NSYNC, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera."
Watching Headbangers Ball every Saturday night.
Yeah.
Yo, Headbangers Ball though.
I've seen like a couple episodes
Mosh
of
and
Celebrity
Thrasher?
Deathmatch, and I've seen like half of Clone High, but I saw that on DVD.
Okay, hold up,
I mean,
hold
that
up.
still
like-
counts. You didn't have to actually watch it on
Yeah.
MTV if you watched an MTV show.
I'm gonna say, hold up though. I got this though. But you have seen South Park.
Oh, is that MTV?
Yes.
That is not
That's
MTV.
not
it's
It
Comedy
was
Central.
Comedy Central.
I thought it was also on MTV for a hot minute.
It
Yeah.
was, but it wasn't
that doesn't
an MTV
count.
show.
Okay, so we're talking.
Syndication
Okay, so
doesn't
we're
count.
talking about MTV specifically. Okay, I
Yes.
was only bringing it up because I know it was on MTV
No.
for a hot minute.
That does.
Boy,
I
he's
will
drunk.
say that brought up the second issue with the poll, Terrell, is that I realized that when I polled people, a lot of people got MTV mixed up with was it
VH1.
Comedy Central.
VH1.
VH1.
Oh wow,
VH1
that's a name I have
Like,
not heard
'cause-
in years. Wow.
Because I don't know about you, on the other side of the country, where your television is. But like here, MTV and VH1, the channels were like back to back, so you just flip from one to the other.
Oh yeah, they were like
see what-
51 and 52.
Yeah.
No. So you are right because that's what it was like in Jersey, where you can go
Okay.
from VH1 to MTV, and then from I think if you had like Comcast or whatever, you can go VH1, MTV, and one other channel that played like a lot of like rock and hard metal and stuff like that.
Before the Christians got involved
Yeah,
and
Muse.
got rid of everything.
Fuse.
Fuse. I don't know. I said Muse. Yeah, Fuse. Those are the three channels I stuck to in terms of like music, mainly Fuse.
But yeah, like that's the thing. Like I guess because they're so close to each other and are similar, that people got them mixed up. So, and it's a good thing that I like before I did the poll, like I did research on all the old shows. So, because I also couldn't remember one show that I used to watch. I used to watch Flava Flav.
Oh my
Flavor
god,
of
I
Love?
forgot he had a show.
Yeah, I used to
Yeah.
watch Flavor of Love, and I
God.
thought that was on MTV, and I was like, was it though? It was not.
I think I've also seen like one or two episodes of Flavor of Love. That or
Yo,
that
Flavor
other
Flav.
or that other Bachelor ripoff with oh god, some rock star.
That one rock star.
Yeah.
Man, I know that.
Oh, it was
I know
like, it was
that
called
one.
like
that,
Rock
that guy.
Love.
Oh.
yes, I can't-
yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Don't remember who it was.
I'll
Yeah,
look
I
it
don't-
up. Who,
yeah.
whatever Rock of Love was.
Oh yes.
Where
okay,
it's just
I
like,
remember that now.
oh, Brett Michaels, that's who it was.
But yeah, like, so those were like a couple of issues I had while polling people because they would get shows mixed up that weren't even from MTV, and so I had to correct them and be like, no, that's not MTV, so give me another one.
But yeah, basically MTV shows were the shows I watched when there was like literally nothing else on.
Wow, Rip.
I mean, that's fair. Like, in all honesty, you know what got me into MTV was like two things. In all honesty, like the music section. Like, I didn't really listen to a lot of music as a kid, and I didn't really get the idea of music videos. But what got me into the music videos was Gorillaz Feel Good Inc. Because
Hell
it was
yeah.
an animated music video on MTV. I was like, what? What is this? I thought it was a show for a second, but it wasn't. It was I was like, that's a music video?
No, the funny.
And then after...
Keep
Oh,
going.
go, you can go.
Okay.
I was going to say after that, it was just... I was just in. I was like, I will watch music videos. I will watch their shows. And then that's how I came across Viva La Bam after that, not long after. And I was just like, I'm sold on this channel.
Yeah, so funny little fact that I didn't learn this until years later, but I think this would have made me love the Gorillaz a lot more back as a kid, is the fact that their albums all told a story. And I never realized that.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't learn this until like I think shortly after high school, because I decided to do some look around because I knew like actually I think it was when they were coming out with I think it was Plastic Island or something like that when that album
Classic
dropped.
Beach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one. When that dropped, I was just like, oh, dope. And I, was just looking some stuff up on it, and then it was just like, oh, wait,
Yeah,
there's
not
a
only
story
that,
to
their
this?
music videos were in tandem with that too.
Yeah, so I was like doing like a major like dive into it. I was just like, holy shit, I wish I knew this as a kid because I would have loved them way more.
Yeah, I love the Gorillas.
We know.
Especially when they did the.
Shut up.
Especially
Rob.
when they had the shorts on MTV.
Oh god, yeah, I remember those.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
Jumping the
I,
kite.
I really hoped that they would make an actual full show. Like even today, they said they were thinking of having an actual animated short TV series.
They're so
and
close. Like it feels like they're so close to it, especially with
Yeah,
Music Machine.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I think it was put on hold because of the world's situation right now. So
Yeah.
I don't blame them for that because, this year's a wash. I'm just going to wipe my hands clean and just hope for the best for next year.
Yeah,
But
I'm really
so-
hoping. I'm really hoping because that would be very cool to see from the Gorillas. Like I definitely think they have a lot going on with the Gorillas as a thing. And with all the albums that they've dropped, there's definitely a story to be told for every single one of them.
Oh, definitely.
So, quick question, because
What's up?
we never finished. Pete and Rob, what are your top 3?
Oh, right. So, my top 3, I also want to just make clear I didn't include my top 3 in the polling because I didn't want any of us to be included because I wanted us to go in with like our fresh ideas. My number 3 is Pimp My Ride, which I do want to get into later about like the issues.
Oh, we're gonna
people
get
have.
into it, boy.
Oh, we're gonna get super into that later, but I love the show. Pimp My Ride.
That is my favorite show about prostituting cars.
Damn it, Exhibit.
And my number 2 is Jackass. Led me to do a lot of dumb shit as a kid.
You and
or
like a
teen.
million other people.
A whole
Yeah.
generation.
It was the inspiration to our idiocracy.
Can
and-
I just say that like I feel like because of that, like us '90s kids, like we didn't do anything stupid beyond that.
Jackass is like almost a documentary to the limit of our stupidity back then.
Yeah. Like we would do some crazy
kids
shit.
died.
Oh, I'm sure. I know.
Yeah.
I'm sure we all have that one story in our town of that. Hey, you hear about what happened to Timmy? Oh, fucking idiot! Tried to do a jackass stunt, and now he's got no arm. Or
I
maybe he's
believe
dead.
that literally
Maybe
sums
he's in a
up
Me
the
and
wheelchair.
Freddie
Right.
actually no, I forgot his name. But Freddie, you from the kid who went to my school. He did wrestling too. I think.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I'm not gonna name names, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Like that dude was just like he was like
Are you gonna say what he did?
he would just do stupid shit all the time.
Oh! I thought he did something. I thought you were gonna tell me he did something specific, and then he just ended up in a wheelchair or something.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he did eventually, but not while I knew him.
Yeah, but going back to the countdown, like obviously from what I said before, my number 1 was Viva La Bam because it's like Jackass but with more structure.
Yeah.
I was actually
see
going to ask
that.
you what the fuck is Viva La Bam? Because I've been hearing
Oh
you
my God.
mention it for like a week now.
Oh, yeah.
So Viva La Bam is about this guy named Bam Margera. He was a famous skater. His
Oh, yeah.
brother was in a band.
CKY.
And Dale. I don't know if Dale's gonna know them.
He might.
So
I know
I've heard
Bam
of- like,
Margera
I've never
from
heard
watching
any
a
of their
Let's
songs,
Play.
but I've heard I feel like everyone heard of them at the time
yeah.
because like
Bam helped make them bigger because he was like always wearing their stuff.
Yeah.
I just know Bam
But-
Tony
Margera
Hawk
from
made
watching-
him bigger because
Yeah, I was gonna
Bam
say.
Margera was
Tony
just,
Hawk's Underground.
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I was gonna
literally
say
Bam Margera was just like a side character in the Tony Hawk games until he got featured in Underground.
Yeah, the Super Best Friends Let's Play of Tony Hawk Underground.
Underground 2, let's go.
Yo, Thug 2.
But the
Thug
whole-
2.
The whole premise of Viva La Bam though was pretty much literally doing whatever he wants, but to the max. Like sometimes he'll have challenges with his friends to like scavenger hunt. Like I remember there's one scavenger hunt thing where they just did stupid stuff. One was like go buy a lobster and set it free in the ocean.
Oh, okay. I feel like
But that's more tame.
It was
Then you got
PG-13 Jackass mixed with
Yeah.
like reality show also.
Like, who
because it
can
had
date
like
the
their
most
it had like
hobos
their
in half an
family,
hour?
his uncle,
Yeah,
and his dad, and his mom, and they were
Like-
always just like
and
dudes.
like legit season 1 took place in their actual home, and they got a notice from the town saying that they need to leave because they were causing so much noise and destruction of property in their area.
I think I
that
heard
they're
about
like,
that.
well, and he's just like literally last episode of the first season is like, well, we just got this notice saying we gotta vacate, so I guess we gotta go find a new place to live. And then that's literally what the next episode of the next season was them finding their new place, which was like a barn they converted into a home in the middle of the woods, so no one could, complain
them
about the
scream.
shenanigans.
Wow,
Yeah.
how modern day.
Yeah.
We're going off
And then
the
season
grid.
2
to
was
film our
actually an
TV show.
HGTV, renovation season. Flip this barn.
Flip this part. Hi, I'm a gerbil tamer. My husband sews doilies. We have $5 million to work with.
So Roblo, what is your top 3?
All right. So, starting at number 3, underdog here, I feel. Maid. Everybody remember Maid?
I remember Maid.
I have no I
vividly
had no
remember this.
idea what Maid was. I had to have someone explain it to me. I don't remember that. Like I understand the premise of it, but I did not see it. I knew nothing about it. It's one of the few shows I apparently didn't ever see on TV.
I feel like there wasn't a lot of it, too. Maybe I'm crazy, but... Wait, Terrell, did you say you didn't know what it was? Or I didn't hear what you
I
said.
know, I vividly remember this, but I don't know if I've watched it. I do know about Maid though.
Okay. But yeah, for anybody who doesn't know, so Maid was like it would be like Scrub Lord kids, and they'd be like, I have something wrong with me, and I need to get made into the thing I want to be, which is always like the thing that they lack the most. And the one that I remember was just this kid. He was like socially awkward. He wanted to like ask this girl out on a date, and so they got like a professional like like
Social
pickup
worker?
artist,
Oh.
I guess.
Oh,
And
God.
and it was just like, all right, we need to change your wardrobe. We need to make you fly. We got to change your vocabulary. And he had
Rob, can I ask you when did the show come out?
this was the same time as everything else. So early
2000.
2000s.
So nine-
2000s?
Yeah,
so
late
so
90s, early
that
2000s.
so what you're saying is they had a professional pickup artist from the late 90s to early 2000s coaching this kid.
Yo, that's-
I feel like if I watch this right now, I'm going to laugh my ass
Yeah.
off.
Oh, yeah.
No,
As he
no. The
tells this
best
kid to
part
say.
is here's the thing. Here's why you will laugh your if you saw this episode, because you can tell. I don't remember if they ever explicitly said it. You can tell this kid was a weeb because the guy was just like, all right, I need to see what I'm working with. He sent them to like FYE or whatever, like just like CD shop of the time. Sam Goody.
Picking up Dragon,
Suncoast.
picking up Dragon Ball Z from the shelf.
And he's like, all right, you need to go talk to that girl over there. I got to know what you're working with. And he like awkwardly like shuffles over to her. Hi. And then he was just like, and he's like says whatever. And then like as soon as he leaves, he bows. He legitimately just like, and the dude's just
This
like,
sounds familiar.
and it's just like, oh man, what is wrong with you? And I was just like, oh, and I'm like, yeah, that's a weeb right there.
Also,
That was a
Rob,
weeb
did you
train.
say did you say there's not that many episodes of the show? You thought
How many are there?
280.
What?
That's too much.
It ran from April 22nd, 2002 to November 14th, 2014.
No.
No, I don't believe
That's
this.
till
No. Oh my
2014?
god.
Jesus.
Would this show take cost nothing to make?
Probably.
I do remember the pro wrestling one because that one was funny because I remember at one point, I think it was Samoa Joe. This one guy had to put Samoa Joe on his shoulders and run back and forth for like 20 minutes.
Oh God.
Oh my god, I'm looking at because it's listing what each episode they were trying to get made into, and wow, are there some fucking repeats?
I mean,
Oh,
I mean,
probably.
I would.
There's only so much you can do.
Yeah, exactly.
2 episodes in a row. Brandon is made into a ladies' man. The next episode, Richard is made into a ladies' man.
I want to know which of those was the one was the
I-
kid I'm talking about.
There's 3 episodes in a row where someone is made into a boxer.
All right.
I want
I-
the finale to that trilogy of episodes to be that they have to box each other.
Yeah.
And see who the real
Made
winner is.
Made
Yeah.
cup.
So I'm gonna put my money that Brandon is made into a ladies' man is the episode that Ravo is talking about right now.
Maybe. I mean, that's like
Could be.
We're gonna have
That
to.
was like
we're gonna have to do an
7
addendum
seasons in.
later when we
Yeah.
find out which episode it is.
I mean, that was like a few seasons in.
Um,
Do you want to take a guess what the last one says?
what, the very last episode?
The very last episode, episode 3. Wait, 303. What?
What did they just make 25 episodes in the time that you said this?
Guess so.
Oh,
It just says comedy actresses.
and that's what killed the show.
I mean, it's better than the second to last one, which is pageant queen for probably like the 30th time.
Yeah. All right.
Wow.
That's
So yeah.
yeah.
All right. Moving on.
Moving on.
So Maid would be my number 3.
Oh God, I forgot. we
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
the top
Yeah.
3.
Number 2, Cribs.
Oh, I love
I
Cribs.
forgot about Cribs. I'm not gonna
Yeah, I
lie.
feel like
Oh,
everyone
man.
forgets Cribs because it was just like
No.
it wasn't.
That
anything
would have been in my
special,
top
but
5,
Everyone watched
but-
Cribs.
Yeah, like that would have been like 4 or 5 for me.
I'm not gonna lie. Watching that show, made me question a lot of people's decisions because it's like I get why you have a place that big and that many cars, but like being the type of person I am, man, all that money could have been going elsewhere.
You know, I love when they definitely had like some guy who just got rich maybe like a year ago, and you know he just blew all his money and he's gonna be like poor in another
He's
couple
gonna
of
be
years.
destitute and yeah.
Yeah.
And meanwhile,
Oh, you
I
mean
remember,
like Notch?
yeah, him and his $20 million mansion they couldn't afford.
No,
Isn't
jeez.
there another
lot of
celebrity who's like in debt?
All of them?
Is it Nick Cage?
I was about to
Nicolas
say,
Cage?
yeah, all of them.
I want to say
No,
it's
Nicolas
Nick
Cage is never in debt because he's always making movies.
Bought a pyramid.
He's buying like private islands, man. I don't know how many National Treasure movies you need to make to afford a private island, but it's not 2. I'll tell you that
At
much.
least, I was gonna say at least 2.
Yeah. Nicolas Cage blew 150 million fortune on islands, cars, and zoo animals to end up broke.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
He also bought a pyramid. 'Cause
I
that's where
mean
he's gonna be
anybody can buy
buried.
a pyramid. Depends how big that pyramid is. I
All
touch
right.
every
Yeah.
pyramid. It's 2 inches
When you
tall.
were able to buy a dinosaur skull, then I have a lot of questions.
Remember the Chappelle Show skit where he did like an MTV Cribs episode. Where he has
my
the
God.
dinosaur egg and it
Yeah.
hatches, and then he just chops its head off with a giant pair of scissors and just starts drinking.
All right, can I
it
just
tastes
say
like
this here
Kool-Aid.
right?
This is baller.
Can I just say this here right now? Can our next thing please be Comedy Central?
Oh, we could
Can it
definitely
just be?
make that
Can
a
it just
thing,
be
yeah.
Chappelle Show?
It could be like that.
Especially
That could be
since
like
Chappelle Show's
half
back
and
on
half,
Netflix
three
right
quarters.
now.
Oh, really?
Oh,
You didn't know that?
Huh.
No.
No, I might have something to
Yeah,
do.
same.
Chappelle Show, all 3
Chappelle
seasons.
I thought they
Netflix.
just took it off.
No, it's just they just put it on.
They just took it off because Dave Chappelle was like, take that off.
Damn
Could have
it.
sworn I just
Oh.
saw an article about that today.
Oh,
Well, that was quick.
I was gonna say if that's true, then
GG.
it was on for like all of a week.
Rob, drop your number 1 while I look this up.
All right.
Oh yes.
So my number 1. So I already said I said Maid. I said Cribs. My number 1 is. Can I get like a drum roll or something? I gotta you gotta pimp my ride. I love Pimp My Ride. Show's great.
The cars on that show were all like really good looking cars after they were done. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like,
But like I feel like now is the time
Now's
to
the
discuss
time?
the issue.
Yeah.
Now's the
Yes,
time.
the issue with I love how every car turned out, definitely. But the problem people don't seem to know with Pit My Ride is that they're not mechanics.
nope.
No, Rob, you said it perfectly the other day. You want to explain it?
Exhibit would roll up and take these cars, these beaters that can barely run, and take them to a body shop. These guys, all they know is painting and body work and getting fenders, all like, underskirts and like all this crazy, everything. They don't know how to do mechanical work. That's not what they do. Like,
So you got a car that is
it's not
struggling
fly. It's not fly.
Yeah, it is not fly. It just they're just like, well, we could put a TV in the back and see what that does.
Yeah. Let's see. Can your engine that can't even like move when you're in it? Can it like move when we add another 700 pounds of stuff in the trunk?
So what was the turnover rate on those things? Like 70%, 60%
So
of people?
because a lot of stuff about that show has come out like over the years, right? So things that I've heard. One is that some of the times it wouldn't even be their car that would get pimped. Like if the car was too far gone for some reason, they would actually, instead of fixing what's ever wrong with it, they would actually just get another beater that was like either the same year or like 1 or 2 years, like the same generation, and just do that. So they would do the video where they like destroy the actual guy's car, but then replace it with like
and then just roll up with a completely different one. Hey, it's your car.
Yeah, I know you gave us a van, but here's a Mustang. How did that happen?
Well, it turns out secretly built into every van is a Mustang.
Yeah, if you just
know what
cut the
layers to
top
remove.
off, it just becomes a convertible Mustang.
Oh, you never hit the Mustang button?
Yeah. So there's that. So sometimes it wouldn't even be like there, which to be honest, I mean, is kind of whatever. When those cars are that crap, it doesn't really matter. But the thing is, also because they would never fix the engines and everything, most of the time they couldn't even still run. But then when they would add all this crap into it, most of the time it wasn't even street legal. Like if you had like the one with the fireplace, dude put a giant fireplace in the back of this guy's van. You literally can't see out the back of the car. It's not.
I remember that one.
Like there's too much. Like one, there's visual of you can't see anything, and then the electric, the amount of like amperage going through the car, not street legal at all.
Oh, there was, from what I've heard, there are episodes where like they would be filming the end of the show where they're driving it off the lot, and they had just enough battery to drive it off the lot.
What you
then the
can't
show
see
ends,
is
and
they
they're
would have
like,
like
okay,
a
it's
team
done.
of like really strong midgets just pulling it in front, strongman competition style.
Actually, no joke. Like there are things close to that where it's like there are guys like on the other side of the car running alongside it, moving it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But also another thing is because a lot of these cars weren't street legal, they couldn't run and everything, and they would actually all the stuff they would get in, if they got stuff that was like too new, they would actually like take it out, like the car, like the most of the time, from what I heard, it was a lot of the speaker companies and all like the amps and all that. They would actually take the car. They would like buy the car off of them or take it or whatever because they're like this stuff isn't actually out. So they would take them and use them as like promo cars and stuff. Or if the guys actually kept the car because they can't run it, they would actually then like bring it to places or contact the companies that like have stuff in the car, and they would like use it as a promo car on their end. So a lot of these cars just never actually were used by the people they went to because they literally can't be. Also, let's be real.
They're just
We've
beautiful
seen
lawn
a lot of these guys'
ornaments now.
houses. They'd exhibit would be rolling up to crack dens, and these guys are like, "Oh, my car doesn't work." Like, yeah, you know what? If your car has 17 TVs in it and you don't even have a garage, you ain't parking that car on your driveway. All right?
No,
That ain't happening.
No. Because you know you're gonna step out your house. It's gonna be on cinder blocks and completely scrapped.
Yeah, that's when the car gets turned into a convertible Mustang. Like, oh, they took the top off; they couldn't get to the TVs.
Oh, fuck, it's a van again.
They put the roof back on.
They hit the van button. God damn it.
Yeah,
Also, I love another like behind the scenes thing I've heard about that show is that like there was times where it's like they would have like a minute to figure out what they were going to do with someone's car because they didn't know some of these people.
Yeah.
It'd be like a friend signs you up for the show, and so it'd be like, all right, so like, what's your friend like? And they're like, I don't know. So they would just go through the person's car and try to find something. So there was like one episode where it was like this like chubby dude,
Yeah,
and
I
they
hope
found
you were
like
gonna talk
a
about this.
single candy wrapper in his car. Like, all right, dude fucking loves candy.
They
that's
made
the car
him put
that-
more candy in the car.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they found like a single candy wrapper and like, okay, for the show, we're putting more candy in your car to make you look like a fat slob. And that's the one that had like a cotton candy machine in the car.
Oh my god.
That
I would not know what to think.
I would be
about someone.
livid.
Oh, there was like an episode where they were just like looking through the person's CDs and they like themed the car all around like one band.
Oh man. You know, did
Is
you
your
did any of you
Coldplay
guys
car?
Yeah, here's your Coldplay car.
We know you like the scientists, so here's your Coldplay car.
Here's your Boingo Boingo themed car.
Here's your Bee Gees themed car.
Yeah, but I mean, some of
Yo,
them were
don't-
like, yo,
don't
you
be
know, at the
shitting on the
time,
Bee
if you
Gees,
got like
bro.
a PS2 and a TV in your car, you know, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found an Imagine Dragons CD in your car, so we made your car look like a fucking dragon.
Radio.
I wouldn't mind that.
It breathes
Now
fire
your car
too.
has your car now has
Yo, if my car could breathe
plutonium in it.
fire, I would just fucking never have to, worry about putting my blinker on again.
Typical
It
truck
depends on
boy
which
over
way.
here.
Well, which way is it blowing fire though?
Whichever way he's turning,
Oh, okay.
he's
I just
clearing
have a
out the
button
way.
that says like front or exhaust.
Yo, we heard you like Weeble stuff, so here instead of pimping out your car, we got you a horse. It's amazing.
I thought when you said weeble, I thought you meant like weeb. Oh, so I'm just like, yeah, we got rid of your car. Here's a waifu.
Oh, I wish I thought of that.
I'm sure some people would take that.
Yeah.
Who are you kidding?
when you said
The kid
Weeble,
from
I thought
Maine,
you
he
meant,
would have
like-
taken that.
When you said Weeble, I thought you meant like the old internet musician that made Magical Trevor.
Yeah, that's why he said the horse.
That's
Yeah,
why I
that's
said horse.
why-
Oh,
His
I-
horse is
sorry.
amazing.
Way to kill the joke.
I didn't quite catch what you said.
Dale's horse isn't amazing.
I was looking at a picture of a butt.
Did any of you guys
Anyway.
see? So hold on, back before we like move off completely from Pimp My Ride. Did any of you guys see the YouTube series? Tavarish bought an old Pimp My Ride van.
Is this the one like the
No.
pink one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I was gonna bring that up.
Yeah, and he like re-pimped it because for whatever reason, I don't know like what the story was going into that. Like they took apart the entire like back where they had all the TVs, all like everything was just taken apart, and so he ended up like cleaning it all out, and
Oh, that
Everything
I'm looking at it right
worked.
now.
it was literally just like they just took it all apart, but everything in that car still work. All the TVs work, all the crazy mechanisms they made work. They had like a couch with like a footrest. That's like everything worked. It was dated as hell, but everything worked.
Oh my god. First, all right, talking about that same car, because I'm looking at the video right now. It is trashed on the outside, essentially.
Oh,
it
yeah.
has like a uber cracked like lower front bumper or fender or whatever you want to call that. It is just dirty as all get out. There's rust on the windshield wipers. There is like water stainage on the step into the car. It is, the paint's cracking. Oh my god.
Yeah, if
Dude,
you
he
actually
found,
like
like,
watch, they say it was like just in a junkyard or whatever.
Yeah,
for,
I
like
was gonna say they found like a junkyard.
4 years or something like that.
What?
Nobody they had it, and I think he said it got sold to like 2 or 3 different owners in like however many years. Nobody did anything with it. It was just sitting there for years. And I think he said he bought for a couple of thousand, maybe. Like,
No, for $850.
I was gonna say it was
Oh.
something cheap.
I would have said like 2, but all right, yeah, even less, even less than I remember.
That's how much nobody really
Yeah,
wanted it.
and then,
Yeah,
and
these
then
guys
at the
literally-
end, he gets all, it's done, it's back.
Yeah, these guys literally just literally are ripping things out of this car on Pimp My Ride. Holy crap.
So I found out the thing with Dave Chappelle real quick.
Mhm.
Viacom CBS started licensing his show out without permission.
oh boy.
And
that's
so Dave Chappelle called up Netflix and was like, "Hey, you're not supposed to have that. And Netflix was like, understood, so they immediately took it down. No questions asked.
All right. At least they're very responsive.
Yeah,
and
good-
responsive.
I
Good
mean,
on
well,
Netflix.
Netflix kind of
Well, they
has
did
to be
work
with
with him
him
before.
because they have the relationship. They're doing the specials and stuff.
Yeah,
That's pretty much true.
I
That's
feel
pretty
like
much what
if it
everyone else
wasn't,
Also-
if like Dave was still dead, like if it was like 2 years ago where nobody knew where this man was, they would have been like, nah, your show's bringing in the money, boy.
So what other shows do you guys want to talk about?
So actually, I was gonna say, do you guys want to bring up the poll now,
Yeah.
so that way we can discuss
Yeah.
that? And because there's more shows
Oh,
in
yeah.
there. So what I want to do is I'm gonna read off the top 5 results to you guys,
Why does
and
that
then
still
you
look
guys
so
can
clean?
open the files so you can see the
Bro,
breakdown.
you need to watch
I
that whole
sent you.
series. I'm telling you. Like he goes in on that car, like because he actually does. Like I watch like a lot of his videos. He from top to bottom, that car gets redone.
Jesus, yeah, I'll watch
repimps
this
it.
later. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just still more blown away at the fact like you could leave a car like that in a junkyard and not do anything with it. At all. Like I'm just saying, like if I wound up like obtaining a car like that off of a show for cheap, and everything still works, you damn well believe I'm gonna figure out how can I make this street legal, because this is going to
Well,
be
they
the
didn't. At
best-
first,
might
they didn't know it
cost
worked
a
because,
lot.
like I said, everything in the
Anyway.
back was ripped out. Was just ripped off. It was still in there. It was just not hooked up.
That show just blows
Yeah.
my mind sometimes. Like Pimp My Ride just is I don't understand it, but all right.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the list.
All right. So like I said, after I read the top 5, you guys can open up the file that I sent you guys, so you can
We
see
going
the
in
break-
reverse
the
order,
breakdowns if
or
you
are we
want.
starting at the
yeah.
top?
We're going reverse order because it's more
Maybe I should
interesting
have
that
been
way.
looking at it then. All right.
No, don't look at it, damn it. I already regret sending you the files.
Look at it.
All right. So, in number 5, we had a tie
Ooh.
between TRL
Okay.
and Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Now, yeah. Now here's the thing: the breakdown is interesting because TRL 1 point from male viewers and 9 points from female viewers.
Question.
Yes.
What's a TRL?
Total Request Live.
That's live.
It was basically it was the top
That
10.
tells me
It was the
nothing.
top 10 music videos of the time. So it'd be a daily thing,
Oh.
and they would just like vote, for what their
which-
top songs were.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty much music videos.
Yeah,
so-
it was actually the only music video thing.
Yeah.
It was the
Yeah.
last bastion of music.
Hold the line.
So number 4, I should probably say that those had 10 points each. At number 4, we had Jackass at 13 points. Now here's the interesting thing. At 13 points, only 4 points of that was given to by male viewers. 9 points were given by female viewers.
That's weird.
So more
That's weird.
women enjoyed Jackass than guys, based on
That's
the poll.
weird.
Based on your friend group.
Actually, it's not even my friend group. Me and my
He licensed
friend
out this poll.
Timmons. Yeah, I did. Me
Oh.
and my friend Timmons went out and polled people.
Oh, well then.
That's all
So
right.
this is just random people.
So I guess that raises a question for me. Is like, and this isn't something I guess we can answer. Is more so like, but why? Like what? Like just out of curiosity, like what? How?
I mean,
why?
I didn't want to take up people's time by asking why, but if people wanted to tell me why, I would listen.
Yeah. No, it's just like I'm just curious. Like if people gave a reason as to why, like then I can be like, okay, that's it. It's
wasn't
still
really
interesting because I thought, honestly speaking,
I mean,
more guys
In all
watch
honesty,
Jackass.
they thought it was just funny.
I also thought
Most of them
Jackass
just
was
thought
going
it
to be
funny.
a lot higher than fourth place.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
given,
and also asterisk.
Yeah,
it's
but when
fourth
you-
place in votes. There are more than 4 shows ahead of it. Spoilers.
oh Jesus.
Yes, there are more than there's
There's another tie.
because going into third place there is a 3-way tie.
Oh, jeez.
They each had 15 points each. MTV
Yeah.
Cribs
Okay.
with
All right.
5 male, 10 female. Celebrity Deathmatch
Hell
Okay.
yes.
with 13 points male, 2 points female.
That's reasonable.
And then And then the funniest one, Beavis and Butthead, 15 points male, 0 female.
So reasonable.
I can buy that. I can buy that. I can buy
Like
that.
now, I do want to clarify that doesn't mean they didn't enjoy the show. It just wasn't their top 3.
Yeah.
But it's still funny to me.
It's true because I can name 2 girls I know that watch that show.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, no, I know girls that watch that show. I'm just saying
they're
that
not
from
real
the
girls,
people that I
Pete, I'm
polled. All right. Anyway, number 2, Freddie would like this. Daria,
Yeah.
at 17 points, with 6 points male, 11 points female,
Not surprising.
and then the grand prize winner, at 22 points, 5 male, 17 male. 5 male.
We're multiplying.
No, yeah, 5 male, 17 female was Real World. To which I was disappointed because
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't watch that show.
I know, Freddie, if you can edit in that, like, blah, 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 blah.
You know what it is?
But yes.
It was the Miz and all his female followers to just,
Yes.
just remember him on Real World. Fresh-faced 20-year-old Miz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, like Real World had the most. Like you guys can open the files now if you want to see the breakdown, because I have the shows in alphabetical order, and on the right it should say how many people how many points it got total, and then the breakdown male to female for each show.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
That's
looking at it, it really seems like Real World had
It
the
just
most
got the most votes overall, I think.
votes. Yeah,
Yeah.
in general, it did. Like there were more people voted for it in general, not even just because of its favorite, but because it was like their number 2s or 3s. It's just like it had the most votes.
so.
So therefore, it is a winner.
So, all right. So this is just my opinion, but I think that just tells me that people are very interested in watching other people's lives.
I mean, well, yeah, reality TV. That's
Yeah.
real. It's probably Real World's fault why MTV is where it is.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. It was the beginning of the
Also,
end.
bringing it back full circle, Chappelle did a Real World skit too.
Yes,
Oh,
he did.
God.
It's just
Hey,
interesting because it's like
sex with Katie too.
it's just.
Uh,
I think the thing that like interests me to a degree about that is the fact that like a lot of people are fucking nosy.
oh yeah, that's the whole thing.
that's
People love gossip.
Yeah, like that's the only reason why that did so well. Is
Well,
because
I mean,
like
just reality TV now is like half of TV.
Well,
cable.
yeah.
I mean, also, a good number of the shows on there, and by a good number I mean like 3, are cartoons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, before we go into that, I wanted to clarify a couple of things about the poll, though. When I did the poll, some people, like, apparently a decent amount of other people were polled, but their polls were not included because I didn't know until after I had made the tally that Timmons asked people what their favorite stuff, like shows on MTV were, to which a decent amount of people just responded just the music videos and nothing else.
I didn't see that
Wow,
on here.
those dirty hipsters.
So, as a result, I didn't know that after making the tally. So, but that brings up the question, like, what was their favorite thing? What had the music? And I actually had a poll on my list that said music videos. So, for people who just watched it for the music. And if that was the case, then we would have had a tie for second place with just music videos if I had known that.
Wow.
damn.
So that means that Daria and MTV music videos in general would have been at number 2. However, because I didn't get the results of that, because they didn't have a top 3 and didn't have anything specific, my friend did not poll them. There was one more thing about the poll. Younger people don't watch MTV because there were, like I said, more people polled than the 45 on the list. And apparently people who were in their teens to lower don't watch MTV.
I mean, I don't think they watch cable. Period.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
No, they're too busy vaping.
Yeah.
Like all of them, like none of them watched MTV, and people in our age range had a mix of like shows and music and cartoons, obviously, and people older than us, like in their like 40s and above, just liked music. And that was it.
Oh my god, I'm so mad at myself. Hold up, I gotta throw something else on my list. This one's gonna be another contender for.
Is it because you just looked at the list?
No, it's because I had to Google something because I was like, I'm pretty sure this show was an MTV show. Season 1 of ABDC, America's Best Dance Crew.
Nope.
Never saw
Never
it.
saw it. Oh my god. When I say like
I wish we had a
made me-
soundboard with crickets after you said that, because we were all like,
You know, I've thought about setting up a soundboard. I just don't know how to do it.
But no, America's Best Dance Crew was on MTV, and it started on February 7th, 2008. That is where the Jabberwockies took off.
Okay.
It was interesting to watch like all these dance crews from different like walks of life. Essentially, I'm gonna say walks of life, but like,
moonwalks of
but
life.
it's interesting to see like all these dance crews, start becoming like better and better as the show progressed, and you could see them all. Like it was definitely a show that I could say like it would have inspired like me to try to learn how to dance, or at least learn how to do what they did, because of just seeing that progression. And like the judges were like, look, all right, we know you guys can do this, but we want to see you guys try something new or bring something new to the table next time. And it was a great show. I liked it. I loved it. Because you had like some crews that were like great at hyping up the crowd, or they had like good crowd interactions and shit like that. So yeah, America's Best Dance Crew would have easily been another one that vies for like first or second, because I did watch like maybe like 6 out of the 8 seasons.
So I have to say, looking at this list, I'm disappointed, that there was even 2 votes for 16 and pregnant.
Those are the teenagers.
Oh, yeah. I will say, not a lot of people like had it as their favorite, but almost everybody brought it up.
I mean, there was a while that was all they were showing. Before ridiculousness, everything on there was 16 and pregnant.
It was like when G4 aired Only Cops.
Yeah.
Oh god, that was like the dark ages.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those were the end times.
But I had to look up this show because so there's a show. It got 4 votes. It's called Date My Mom.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna ask questions.
I
about that.
wanted to
we're
bring
gonna
that
talk. There's
up.
like
and I
a
had
group of
to
shows
look
that
that up.
we're gonna bring up.
Yeah.
Pete,
Yes,
are you
we
gonna
need to bring
tell
up
me that you was
Control
on the
Freak?
show in some form of way?
Listen, I'm into married women, not the
Oh, yeah,
and
elderly women.
because I
put
had to
Pete
look
on
up the
Date
structure
My
of the show.
As the date E.
No, that's not how the show works. It's a person. It is a single 18 to 24-year-old heterosexual male, gay male, or lesbian female. Straight girls need not apply, apparently. And they go on a date with 3 moms who all try to convince them to pick their son or daughter to date.
Nope. Nope.
That's Control
So
Freak.
basically, you're going.
Nope.
This person is going through
Nope.
your mother to date you.
Nope. Nope.
And the dates include things such as a simple lunch date, 2 cheerleading lessons, washing cars, picking wildflowers, cooking, sports, and getting tattoos.
Oh yes.
And this is all based on the likes and dislikes of the 3 children of the mothers.
Wha-
And then at which point they all head to a beach, and the person who dated the moms decides who they want to date. However, apparently the show was scripted.
As most reality
As most
shows.
reality
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
most reality shows turn out to be.
But all right, no, hold up. I'm sorry. This is when the black man goes on a rant.
We get
Oh,
it,
no,
you're
everybody
black.
get back.
Oh, fuck. All right. First off, like, why go through why? I don't get this whole entire
It
reality
doesn't have
TV.
to make sense, Terrell. It doesn't have
I don't
to
get this
make
whole
want it
entire
to
reality
make
TV
sense.
It just
thing.
has to be entertaining, and it's all the people want.
I get-
As long as horny teenagers are watching, that's all that matters.
I get that. Like, if it was scripted, okay, sure, fine. What? But like, I just felt my faith in humanity just tank so drastically right now. Like, I was already at the bottom of the barrel.
I mean, we were just
but,
talking
like...
about 16 and pregnant like 3 minutes ago.
Oh
But-
no! Again,
but this
that
is the
was
one
like
that
I was
dropped.
already at the I was already at the bottom of the barrel. But this is the one that actually made me just stop and go, who in their right mind would actually do this? I'm sorry. That sounds A, like too much work, B, not worth it, and C, too much work and not worth it. I know I said both of those twice. But I just you could just hear like my trains are just derailing left and right, man.
We need to bring it back. That's what I'm hearing.
I can't believe this, man. I just can't believe this.
Also, I just want to give a shout out to another MTV show that I forgot existed. A Shot of Love with Tila Tequila.
Whoa! Wait, that was MTV? That wasn't a VH1?
That was MTV.
Wow.
Wow.
Yep, where she dated 16 heterosexual men and 16 lesbians.
I like how you need to
And
make
then
a
ki-
point of saying
and then-
heterosexual.
I mean, yeah. And then confessed in 2018 that she is straight and that it was just for the show.
Yeah.
Damn. Wasn't there like a band or these two girls that were like quote unquote lesbians and they turned out they were cousins or
Tattoo.
something?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. All the things
Okay,
she
yeah,
said.
Yeah.
Running
all
through
the
my
things
head.
She said,
Yeah.
all the... Okay, I remember that now.
Oh man, Silent Library was great. Real talk.
I had friends on that,
Oh
actually.
man,
Really?
did you now?
Yeah, like 2 or 3 of my friends from high school were on there.
Nice. Did they win?
I think they won a couple hundred.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
It's been a while since I've seen the episodes, though, so.
I don't remember Control Freak.
Oh, Control Freak was where, okay, so the parents did not like who their child was dating, so they would go and find other people for them to date and be like, hey, try going out with these people instead and see if you like them better than this asshole. Because most of the time, yeah, the person they're dating was a straight up asshole or like someone you would not want your kid dating. But sometimes they like I do remember there were a couple of them I'm just like, why? It's like, I don't know. Maybe
As
I'm
a
racist.
side
Who
note,
knows?
Control Freaks with an S was a weekly video game review television show in Australia. So if you just add the S, it's a nerd show.
You got something
In the
completely
Down
new.
Under.
Man, I was really hoping it would be on MTV.
No. Yeah, they just have two shows.
They have one show
I-
called Control Freak and another called Control Freaks.
I want to say I honestly don't know which is worse between Date My Mom, Control Freak, or 16 and Pregnant, because they're all landing on the
16
same.
and Pregnant.
Well, yeah, no, clearly.
Pregnant, yeah.
But they're
Because that encouraged teenagers to get pregnant so they could be on the show.
yeah, well, yeah, clearly. But like again, it's just like all 3 of them are like just equal levels of just crazy.
Actually, I remember I did tune into one episode once, and all I remember is it was like the girl and her mother were sitting at a table, like balancing a budget to take care of a child, and the fucking back door was open, and the dog just walked out, and then the rest of the episode was them trying to find the dog. They're like, our fucking dog ran away. I'm like, you left the door open.
It's just
God.
some of these shows, and I don't remember watching any of these shows because, like, some of these shows, primarily because I probably was not interested at all, just because reality TV makes no sense to me, and I'm now having that same realization all over again, where reality TV does not make any lick of sense to me.
Nah, it's all garbage.
Yeah.
Do you know another show that was on there that is not on this list?
What?
Spider-Man?
Tough Enough. Tough Enough.
Tough enough?
What was tough?
Tough
enough?
enough?
Technically,
Tough
yeah.
Enough was the
Oh,
WWE
tough and enough. Okay.
training show where if you
Oh.
won, you'd get a contract in WWE.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I forgot that, and I'm sure most people did too.
Yeah. Because I was like, what channel is it on? I looked it up. It's like MTV, and I'm like, I knew it.
You know what? I'm on the
Yeah.
wiki thing right now. Heat was on was on MTV.
What was that?
WWE Heat.
Oh, Heat. I didn't hear what you said. That's why.
Yeah.
God, I forgot about Heat.
Yeah.
Wait, so
Heat was fun.
is
Oh,
anyone from
bro.
Tough
How?
Enough
Okay,
still
hold on. How
No.
did we? How is this not even on the list, Pete? I don't know. I don't know
What?
if we're blaming you or whoever voted for this. How's
Our-
Punked not on the list?
I will.
Blame the voters.
Punked? Okay, yeah. Blame the voters. First off. Second off, I also thought Punked might be higher in the ratings, if on it at all. Not on the list.
Oh, right,
Um,
Punked was MTV. Wow.
Like I said, this does not mean that people didn't enjoy the show. It just means it wasn't their top 3.
Yeah, it's all based on top 3. And that show
Yeah.
ended,
What?
like
And if you look
20,000
back
years
at
ago.
if you look back on the podcast, none of us said Punked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly forgot it was MTV.
I mean, I also forgot.
I forgot it existed.
Yeah, I like.
I didn't.
Well, I also forgot everything existed besides Pimp My Ride. So
You know, that just goes to show you what your favorite is.
Also, I'm gonna throw it out there. There's better candid camera shows.
you get
Yeah.
out of my house.
Like Candid Camera.
Yeah,
I will say
like
though,
candid camera.
I did find hilarious the episode where they pranked Zach Braff and to having some kid scratch his car, and then Zach Braff chased the kid down to like whoop his ass, and then they're like, no, this was a joke. It's not real, and I'm just like, I would have done the same, Zach. It's cool because he got heat for that, and I'm like, fuck them. I would have whooped that kid's ass.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at like the wiki just to see what else wasn't brought up. I didn't know Friday had an animated series.
I think that was like a really short, right?
It was like
last
in
very long.
07, so I think it only lasted that year.
Yeah.
Wait, Friday?
Yeah.
As in,
Yeah, 8 episodes,
yeah,
one
as in
season. As in Friday.
As in hit music video Friday?
No.
What?
What?
Freaky Friday? What are you talking
Oh
about?
no,
my God.
Friday.
The movie.
God, how white is this kid?
You gotta get down
Whoa.
on this.
I am having some weird like just Dale, you and me have got to sit down one day and watch this movie.
How has he never seen Friday? How does he not know what Friday is?
Friday, next Friday,
Friday after
Friday
next.
Friday
next.
after next.
Oh.
None of these ringing bells? Yeah,
Chris
alright.
Tucker,
Guys,
Ice Cube.
yeah, guys, no, we need to do a movie night on Friday.
All right.
We gotta experience.
Wait,
We gotta
this
expose-
Friday?
Get the,
Oh
get the fuck out.
Uh,
Get the fuck out.
kick him from the podcast.
Get the door is right there, man. Just kindly get your shit and get out.
Oh, it's a stoner comedy.
Oh my god.
Bye, Felicia.
It's this movie is definitely one of the greatest ones because it's so memeable.
Okay, and so there's a TV series based on it?
Yeah, there's an
Yeah,
animated
wait.
series that
Yeah.
was in 07 and it's only 8 episodes. I did not know this.
It sounds similar to Clerks the animated series.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, it was basically. I wonder what was. This probably wasn't it's not on this list, but I gotta double check. But what was the Supers?
The what?
For what?
It's an old animated show.
Called
The Super.
the
This-
Super.
No, hold up. I'm probably mispronouncing it because of my fucking accents and shit like that.
My super sweet 16.
Damn.
Oh, the
foreign
PJs. I'm
accent
sorry.
All the way on the,
The
other side of the
PJs.
planet.
I just
PJs,
remember that
that
everybody
was-
called the one dude the Super all the time.
That was UPN.
No, it was WB and then also Fox.
The PJs?
Yeah, the PJs. I'm looking at it right now. Networks. Oh, this
That's
is
that
Networks
clay
was on.
animation one, right?
Yeah. No, yeah, UPN.
I-
UPN. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say that was UPN. 'Cause I remember watching that with
UPS,
SmackDown.
yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, its
Don't you
original
doubt Big
network was
Risk Fred
Fox
over here.
though. For
Oh.
seasons 1 and 2, and then it was on the WB for season 3.
And that's where people cared about it.
Yeah, I don't know why, but like that also spoke to me as like this could have been on MTV.
You know what was good on MTV? The Osbournes.
Oh my god, yeah.
I fucking loved the Osbournes.
Yeah, that was actually really good.
My favorite episode is the one with the neighbors next door, and they're like, Ozzy's like, I'm gonna go get a pig head and throw it over the fence.
What would it have been like to be their neighbors? I wonder. Like
I would have loved it.
yeah, you would never be bored. I think like especially when that show was going on. Like I don't think there would be ever a moment of like just sheer boredom.
Yeah. No, that show was great. Freaking.
Yeah,
He's like, he had the bubbles coming out, and she's like, "I'm the Prince of fucking Darkness." He giving me fucking bubbles.
Oh man. Yeah, it's interesting what shows. Fear Factor was on MTV in 2017.
Yeah, I didn't include shows that originated elsewhere. Though.
Yeah, no.
Like-
I just came
Like,
across
because
it.
someone, yeah, I did, because someone did say what, because I did like I said, I did a lot of research on this, just trying to remember the shows, because I couldn't remember the shows on MTV. Like, I was like, listen, Fear Factor was on MTV, but I'm not including it because it wasn't originally from there. So if you can think of an MTV original, that'd be great.
I don't remember watching this, but I remember catching the name of this when it came out. From G's to Gents.
What? I never heard of that one.
There was a show called From G's to Gents, which featured misdirected young men willing to change their lives to become gentlemen. I just remembered the name of that show. I was like, that sounds interesting, but I'm not gonna watch it. That title alone caught my attention, but I'm not that interested.
Not about that life.
But then there's where is it? I just saw one. I was just gonna bring up Yo Mama, and about how like
Oh,
How dare you?
and how it was hosted by fucking Fez.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is.
I love that show.
That was a
It's so
great
stupid
show.
good. I love that show.
Like it.
Like that would have probably been another one of my top 5.
It's just like, how do you take a thing that's normally an insult, and just turn it into a show? Yo Mama.
Easily, you stretch it out, you add some commercials, and you add 3 rounds.
It was
Wait,
wild.
which
It was before Wild 'N Out.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Wild
didn't
'N Out
didn't
before
Wild
Wild 'N
'N
Out.
Out kind of spin off of that, where they were like,
Yep.
hey, let's get somebody
Basically.
funnier than Fez, and somehow they ended up on the canon.
Ah, yes, the poor man's Fez.
Dark Fez.
Nega
The
Fez.
darker Fez.
It's just that again, like I have a lot of memories of watching that show and always laughing. It could have been the dumbest of disses.
I tried to take inspiration from that show because I used to do Yo Mama jokes in high school.
Bro,
all the time.
everyone
Like, me and-
did Yo Mama jokes in high school.
Like,
Come on.
yeah,
Did
like the
do
thing
Yo
is, like
Mama
we,
jokes.
Yeah.
that's the thing. But like so then you understand. As a kid, we're always trying to come up with new Yo Mama jokes. I would take inspiration from that goddamn show.
That was like life hacks of the time. Was like if you watch that show and none of your boys did, you know, you just brought those
Yo
jokes over
man,
to
your
school.
mama's so fat that when she jumps, the planet says "ow."
I like to use your mama's so fat her belt size is the equivalent.
I remember that one.
That's a classic.
I want to say that was
That
a shutdown in that episode. Like the second that one got brought up, I feel like that one just shut it down for like a solid minute, and there was no comeback from it.
There was another show that I watched on in disgust, but also couldn't stop watching. Did anybody here watch Next?
What?
Yes.
Yes,
Next?
I saw a couple episodes of that.
So
yeah, that was
okay,
another one of
so-
those dating ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so Terrell. Next was about one contestant who would date 5 people. So if it was a boy, he would date 5 girls, or if it was a girl, there would be 5 guys who were on a bus. And now the first contestant would come off the bus, and they would just have a speed
And
date.
okay, hold on.
Like, out-
Wasn't the bus like actually going somewhere too? Am I crazy? Wasn't it
I
going to
think-
like
I think it took-
the
it wa-
place that they were actually supposed to have a real date? Am I making this up?
Yeah, I think so.
So it was
I
like
think you
cash
might be
cab
right.
except for dating.
thing
Like
is-
you could just get dropped
But the-
off
what?
random spot. And you'd be like, "Yo, what the?"
No, you did not get dropped off random spots. The whole date took place in one
Hold
spot
on,
with
let me
all
let
of
me
them.
look. Because in my head, I
'Cause what
want
would
to say
happen-
that it was.
what would
moving,
happen-
But I might be
Wait.
crazy.
What would no?
Maybe-
It was no. I can tell you right now, it was not moving because I remember watching it, and like when someone said next, they would go on the bus, and then they would like high five, be like, "All right, you did good," or they'd be like, "Oh, that guy was an asshole," or "You don't need that bitch," or something like that. And then the next person would go up and try to woo them, and it was like I watched it, and I just thought it was the shallowest thing ever because it's speed dating and you're not really getting any information off this person. And what hurt me the most was like if anybody walked off the bus and the person took one look at them and immediately just went next, like without even talking to them, and then they would just go back on the bus, and I'd be like, oh my god, I like
so
it hurt for them.
So this was basically Tinder on TV before Tinder even existed.
Yeah,
exactly. Except most of the time, no one got laid.
that we know of.
Yeah.
No, what you don't know is that all the contestants who failed are off screen fucking each other.
Orgy.
I don't know if I watched this one, but like it sounds familiar now that you explain it. But
I was gonna say, if you've seen
that
any,
one-
if you saw any of the other, if you saw Date My Mom or any of the other ones, they were all in blocks. So like, if you watch one, you would
So
watch
you had
the other.
Oh, then I
Yeah.
definitely didn't see the other three.
Like
but...
my favorite block was the Viva La Bam Jackass Wild Boys block.
Oh God, Wild Boys.
I know I always
Yeah.
try to
Wild
catch like the
Boys.
cartoon block and then just stick around for music videos and Yo Mama. That was basically it. Because I remember watching like I think I gotta see how long it went on for, but I think I watched the Spider-Man new animated series from when it started to when it finished. Yeah, 13
Oh,
episodes.
that's the sad. Sorry, I found the saddest thing about Next.
What?
The daters on the RV who were nexted received $1 for every minute the date
Yeah,
lasted.
yeah. So they would actually like, even if they knew it was
yeah.
a failure, they would try to like stretch it out.
All right,
just
so
to
you're
make
telling
it-
me that I could show up for this whole dating show, and I'm getting paid I would get paid $1 for every second
Per
or
minute.
every minute? Minute? Okay,
Per
every
minute.
minute that this. So you're telling me that the odds of me coming out with a decent quote unquote paycheck is on a per minute basis, and it's only for $1. You're telling me to embarrass myself, potentially embarrass myself on
Terrell.
public TV. I could walk off that bitch, and she's just gonna be next, right before I even say hi. I ain't making
and then
money.
you'll
I
get
ain't making
$1.
shit. No, you said per minute, buddy. I ain't making shit.
Yeah. No, it says if the date was less than a minute, it would be $1.
Oh, okay. I made $1. Congratulations. I just got a candy bar.
whoa. Not even into actually, back then you probably
Back then, yes.
Yeah,
Back
yeah,
then,
yeah,
$1
yeah.
you could get a candy
Yo, you
bar.
could get
then,
several packs of Wrigley gum. They were 25
Yeah.
cents a pop.
Yeah.
Damn.
Back,
Yeah, those were
back
good.
And then
in-
you just
back
take
in the
and then you just
distant
take that
past.
shit to school and just flip it for more money.
Exactly.
You know.
Or if you're trying to get in with the girls, you'd be like, does anyone have gum? And you're like, I have juicy fruit, and they'd be like, yeah. Because that was the thing.
That's-
If you knew if you
that's
had gum,
so-
every girl loved you.
That's such a specific thing. That's like talking about and one basketball shorts. You can mention and one basketball shorts, and everybody who knows what those are know exactly what they look like
Yeah.
without having to see them. It's such a specific thing.
Oh,
Oh my god, that $1 thing just is a trip.
Terrell, to bring back what we were saying before, everything is scripted. Nothing in reality
Yeah.
TV show is reality.
I
if you
don't.
think
I mean,
about
you're
it.
right, but like, I don't.
Like, there's some real elements to it. Like, they're all really there. They're all really dating, but they're probably actually getting paid to be there.
I
mean,
would hope.
Yeah.
I would hope.
Kinda
all
how TV
depends.
works.
I would hope, because here's the thing, and once again, I'm pretty much here for all the reactions. Let's just nail that one down right now. If I'm not getting paid, if this isn't scripted and I'm not getting paid to be doing this, and you're telling me that I'm just here for $1, man, I am instantly walking off that bus and saying bye, bitch.
I mean, it's also a game show.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
like,
If you win, you
it's not
get,
like you're coming
you get
back
the
each
honey,
week.
and the honey is
Oh.
worth more than the $1.
No, if you win, you get a second date,
Ooh.
and that's it.
Okay, all right. Well, not to like shoot down the chances, but my thing is like I ain't first off, you're doing this on like televised, so like of course there's going to be a lot of like, oh, they're doing it for the looks kind of thing to a degree. This is my opinion. Secondly, a game show based around that sounds kind of dumb. And I think it'd be funnier if you had one guy literally on camera walk off that bus as one of the guys is walking off of their date after he learns that fact. Wait, what? $1 per minute? Nah. Chad, move out the way. You're just walking off screen.
Also, I want to clarify, it's an RV called the Next Bus.
It is the next bus.
Yeah, well,
But it's an RV.
Don't worry about it.
It's fine. Yeah. And well, I guess that's it. We're at our time already.
Wow.
Oh shit! It always comes quick.
It creeps right up on you.
just like contestants on Next.
Do we have?
That's soundboards coming.
I don't want to end it on that, man. You don't want to end it on that.
That's what we're ending it on.
God damn it.
Well, actually there is one other thing I would like to actually bring up before we end.
Okay.
Is like, so this was the first time that I actually went out and interacted with people for
And
the
now he
podcast,
has
and
some kind of special disease.
yeah. Now, well, I mean, I was wearing a mask. You gotta be safe in public.
Yeah.
Also,
Always use protection.
Remember,
like
everybody,
I would
wrap
hand
your-
people
wrap it
like
before
I
you talk to it.
handed people papers to actually fill out, so that way I wouldn't have to actually really interact. So, but what I was gonna say is like this is the first time a lot of people seem really interested in this, and if people who listen to this want more of it or like have any ideas or suggestions, we do have our Facebook page to if you want to like tell us what you thought or if you want us to do more of this in the future or anything similar, because I had a lot of fun and finding out like the results of this. Like you guys see the crazy results.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah.
Like I thought it was hilarious that no females even put Beavis and Butthead in the top 3. But hey, if you think that should be different,
Yell,
Say
you
so.
know,
yell at
maybe
women
you
in
should
your
tell
life.
Tell us. Yeah.
No.
Tell us.
Please
Tell us
don't.
about it.
Yell at them.
And yeah, if anyone wants to post,
Tell us that this poll was stupid and that we shouldn't do it anymore.
But
Tell
yeah,
them
no,
that
no,
catfish
for that-
needed
so that
more
way it
votes.
fuels me.
Yeah, but
It'll fuel
But for
me.
anyone listening to this, I'm not speaking for the rest of us. I know P already said that he's down for it. I think it would be interesting if we had like moments where we did just pull random people just to see what people thought of like X thing, like MTV, or like if people had like of their favorite video game genre or like their favorite old game from the 90s or something like that.
Yeah.
Because like this was interesting. I didn't think like half these shows would either A, be remembered, B, I never heard of a few of these. So I definitely learned something new from just people who were like, hey, yeah, this show, or like, you know, like you said, no chick like Beavis and Butthead, but I thought it was funny.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like I said,
We're also a
said,
group of
But that was
They
but
don't
that was
like
just
it.
based off of the pool, the pool you have. So it was just, it's still either way, it's interesting. Not like any ounce of it was bad. It's just that like, I didn't think XYZ. So by all means, people say something, let us know. We're generally down.
Yeah. Maybe we'll make a Twitter because I hear they have a poll situation, but
Yeah.
it's too. I feel like it might be too simple. But you know, for simple
Facebook,
stuff.
I think, also has polls. But yeah, if anyone wants to post
Straw poll.
topics on the Facebook
What's
page,
Facebook?
Yeah.
we do have a spreadsheet.
Oh, sorry. We mean the head novel, Roblo.
Head novel.
Yeah, post it. Just let us know on Facebook or our website or like something. There is a way to reach us. We do pay attention to this stuff. If you guys want to hear us talk about something, or you know, potentially bring up something and have me just get triggered into a rant, by all means, let us know. Because
Yeah.
God,
And I do. Oh, sorry. Continue. You don't. Oh,
And make sure you
continue,
like
sorry.
us on DeviantArt and LiveJournal. I'll be running those.
Follow us on
Oh,
Tumblr.
don't forget to-
check us on MySpace.
Don't forget to follow. Don't forget to check out Internet Celebrity Roblo on
Yep.
Daily Motion.
Dig the podcast.
But and One last thing. I do also
Jesus
want to
Christ.
thank sorry. I just want to thank my friend Timmons for suggesting I do this and for helping me do the poll. Clarice, I appreciate you greatly. Thank you so much.
Said her name's Timmons. Clarice.
Don't worry about it.
I'm
Clarice,
only
don't
going to
listen to
say
him. It's
I
fine.
assume that there's an inside joke, but yes, thanks, Timmons.
Yes.
It is.
Thank you.
I'm good now. If you want to take it away, Freddie.
All right. Well, I think we're finally done. Unless anyone else has anything to say.
Spoople?
All right. And that's what we're ending on. See you next time, people.
Will MTV bring back the M to the TV? Will Pete poll you on your favorite fruits? And why can't I find internet celebrity Rob Lowe's cat videos anywhere? Find out next time on the podcast.